Caramel on ice cream is fine, but caramel on chicken, that is a game changer. This is kind of like a whole subclass of Vietnamese recipes where you make a savory caramel sauce and then you simmer either meat or seafood in it. And what I love about this recipe is it shows the depth of flavor that you can extract from really simple ingredients. So I learned this recipe in Saigon, actually, from a very famous chef there, Peter Franklin. And he explained to me the core of the recipe, of course, is this kind of savory, spicy caramel sauce. But then what you do with that after that, it's kind of up to you. You know, he made it with shrimp, he made it with pork, he made it with tofu. But I love that it's such a powerful base and such a simple base that delivers so much flavor so easily. It really shows you the versatility of some really simple Vietnamese cooking. So I've got about a 1/4 cup of white sugar, and I've got it over medium-high in a 12-inch skillet. And I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of coconut water. We like coconut water because it is a really prominent flavor in Vietnamese cooking. The whole process should take 4 to 6 minutes. Now I'm just starting to get some smoking off of that. We're hitting a nice mahogany color, especially around here. I'm gonna call that good, and I'm gonna take it off the heat. Now this is where the magic happens, because this isn't just a caramel sauce, it's a savory caramel sauce. So to give it those savory notes, we're going to use a magic ingredient that tends to scare people. This is fish sauce. Now, don't worry. The sauce is not going to taste fishy, but is going to taste rich, deeply umami, and very, very savory. So, you gotta be a little careful when you do this because we are going to get some bubbling. And that is okay. Just stir this in. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna also add another 2 tablespoons of coconut water, but you can use regular water, if that's what you got. Stir that in. Now we're gonna put it back over medium heat, and we just wanna make sure that any hardened bits, because you can see you do get some actual caramel there, we want to make sure that that's all dissolved and stirred in. So we're gonna bring it to a nice vigorous simmer. All right, I think we have hit the right stage. At this point, we're going to add some sliced red chilies, some chopped ginger, and lemongrass. I love lemongrass. Now, when you buy this, it's gonna be much longer. Trim off the top, trim off the bottom, so you want kind of just the bottom 6 inches. Now, in a lot of Southeast Asia, the lemongrass is so fresh that you can just kind of finely mince it, throw it into a dish, and eat it. Here in the US, we're not so lucky. It tends to not be quite as fresh, so we don't chop it up. We just bruise it to release the flavors and then cook it into the sauce, and then we'll remove it at the end. So I just like to take my knife and smash. There you go, bruised and good to go. I'm gonna add that to my caramel sauce, and that's going to not just perfume it, but really flavor it with that wonderful lemongrass citrusy flavor. And then we're just gonna throw in some black pepper too. And we're gonna cook this for about 30 seconds. Now, what we have here is about 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs that we've cut up into like 1.5 inch chunks. The size doesn't matter as much as the consistency of the size, because you want the pieces to all cook in the same amount of time. And then we're just gonna stir these in and bring it back up to a simmer. And we're gonna cook this for about 10 to 14 minutes until the chicken is just perfectly cooked, but still nice and juicy and tender. As this cooks, the sauce will start to reduce a bit and thicken up again, and it's gonna cling to the chicken really well. And that's how you know you're getting close to being done. As you can see, our sauce is tightened up and reduced. It's really thickly coating our chicken, exactly what we want. I'm gonna kill the heat. We're gonna pull out the lemongrass. So I'm taking it off the heat now, and for a kind of a secondary note of citrus freshness that's gonna finish off the dish, just a little bit of lime juice. You know, the citrus is really important, not just from the lemongrass, but also from the lime juice to help balance out that sweetness of the caramel sauce. Now, definitely do not leave any of the sauce behind. Now, to serve it, some white rice. Perfect. Do not be bashful about the sauce. And some finishing freshness of some thinly slivered scallions. That is incredible. You've got that natural sweetness coming through from the sugar. Of course, it's caramel sauce, but it's not just sweet, it's rich because we caramelized it. And then we hit it with that savory punch from the fish sauce, which just elevates and deepens the whole thing. And then, of course, you've got the spikes of chili heat, and you've got the citrus notes from the lime and the lemongrass. All together, it's this kind of really complex push and pull in your mouth. These sorts of flavors actually harmonize really well.